Clouded leopard. Hi guys, clouded leopard, also called clouded tiger. The clouded leopard is one of the most distinctive of all the big cats and one of the most beautiful. Let's learn about this strange cat. There are two species of clouded leopard, which are genetically distinct from one another. Clouded leopard found on the mainland of Southeastern Asia, particularly in forests and other wooded regions, and Sunda clouded leopard, also called the Bornean clouded leopard, found on the islands of Sumatra and Borneo, are thought to have diverged about 1.4 million years ago. The population of clouded leopards declined sharply in the later half of the 20th century as a result of hunting and deforestation. They are reported to be nocturnal and to live in trees. They prey on birds and on small mammals such as pigs and monkeys. Characteristics: as their name suggests, the yellow to gray colored coat is patterned with large cloud-like markings that are lined with black or dark in the center. Their small but stocky bodies are supported by short legs, unlike other cat species besides the cheetah. The clouded leopard is able to retract its claws into the skin on its toes to keep them sharp. One of the most distinctive features of the clouded leopard is their canine teeth that are exceptionally long, the upper being about 3 times as long as the basal width of the socket. The upper pair of canines measure 4 cm or longer. The clouded leopard is often referred to as a modern-day saber-tooth because it has the largest canines in proportion to its body size. They has 2 broad black bars on the back of their neck and black rings that run the length of their incredibly long tail. The tail of a clouded leopard can reach 65 cm in length and is used to help the animal to balance while moving about in the trees. Its pupils contract into vertical slits. Irises are brownish yellow to grayish green. It has rather short limbs compared to the other big cats. Its hind limbs are longer than its front limbs to allow for increased jumping and leaping capabilities. Clouded leopards weigh between 11.5 and 23 kilograms. Females vary in head-to-body length from 68 to 94 centimeters, with a tail 61 to 82 cm long. Males are larger at 81 to 108 cm, with a tail 74 to 91 cm. Its shoulder height varies from 50 to 55 cm. Distribution and habitat. The clouded leopard occurs from the Himalayan foothills in Nepal, Bhutan, and India to Myanmar, southeastern Bangladesh, Thailand, Peninsular Malaysia, to south of the Yangtze River in China. It is regionally extinct in Singapore and Taiwan. Its total population is expected to be fewer than 10,000 mature individuals, with a decreasing population trend and no single population numbering more than 1,000 adults. It is therefore listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List since 2008. Clouded leopards are elusive creatures. They are difficult to study in the wild because they are incredibly proficient at disappearing into the underbrush before being seen. Researchers believe that these cats live predominantly in lowland tropical rainforests, but they are also recorded in secondary forests and dry woodlands as well. Behavior and ecology. The clouded leopard is an incredibly shy and elusive animal that rests high in the trees during the day and actively hunts under the cover of night. They are territorial animals that move just over a mile a day throughout their home range, which varies from 50 to more than 120 square miles in size, depending on the region. They are incredibly agile climbers that can not only speed up trunks and climb about in the branches, but they have also been observed running headfirst back down tree trunks and move along horizontal branches by hanging underneath using their tails for balance. The clouded leopard is a solitary animal that marks its territory using urine and scratch marks on trees. However, very little is actually known about its social behavior in the wild. Hunting and diet. When hunting, the clouded leopard stalks its prey or waits for the prey to approach. After making and feeding on a kill, it usually retreats into trees to digest and rest. Its prey includes both arboreal and terrestrial vertebrates. It is adapted for preying upon herbivores mammals of considerable bulk because of its powerful build, long canines, and the deep penetration of its spines. Because of the difficulty in studying these leopards, not much has been recorded about their eating habits or what they eat. The confirmed prey list includes arboreal and rodents like monkeys, squirrels, and terrestrial animals like pigs, goats, deer, slow lorids, brush-tailed porcupine, Malayan pangolin, young buffaloes, domestic livestock, and even birds, including pheasants. Mating and breeding. One sexual behavior of the male clouded leopard is rather strange. They are usually aggressive during mating and would often bite the female on the neck, severing her vertebrae during courtship. The female, being almost half the male's size, is powerless to resist and would often die. The male is not involved in raising the cubs. Early captive breeding programs involving clouded leopards were not successful, largely due to ignorance of their courtship behavior. Males have the reputation of being aggressive towards females. For breeding success, it has been deemed extremely important that the male and female clouded leopards are compatible. Introducing pairs at a young age gives them opportunities to bond and breed successfully. Facilities breeding clouded leopards need to provide the female with a secluded off-exhibit area. With the estrus lasting for about 6 days and the estrus cycle lasts for 30 days on average, the pair would mate multiple times for a few days. After the period is over, the male deserts the females to give birth to the kittens after a gestation period of about 3 months and raise them up. The average age of reproduction in both males and females is 26 months. Life cycle of the baby clouded leopard. The litter size of the clouded leopard is 1 to 5, but mostly 3. Like most kittens, the babies are mostly helpless and blind and gain vision within 10 days from birth. They are born around 170 grams and need constant support and care of the mother until they are 3 months old. The cubs are born with solid dark coat, devoid of the adult cloudy patterns that they only develop after attaining 6 months of age. It is believed that the mothers hide their babies in dense vegetation before leaving for hunting. However, not much evidence has been found to support this theory. At 20 to 30 months of age, the baby cats are ready to strike the prey on their own. Adaptation. Its canine teeth have compensated for its small size by helping it being able to kill fairly larger animals. Their very long tail has provided them a balance, especially when walking through the narrow branches of trees. Predators and threats. In their natural environment, the clouded leopards are near to the top of the food chain and have no natural predators except occasionally for tigers and leopards, who are also its food competitors. Many of the remaining forest areas are too small to ensure the long-term persistence of clouded leopard populations. They are threatened by habitat loss following large-scale deforestation and commercial poaching for the wildlife trade. Skins, claws, and teeth are offered for decoration and clothing. Bones and meats as substitute for tiger in traditional Asian medicines, and tonics and live animals for the pet trade. In recent years, substantial domestic markets existed in Indonesia, Myanmar, and Vietnam. The clouded leopards has been kept in zoological gardens since the early 20th century. Captive breeding programs were initiated in the 1980s. In captivity, the clouded leopard has an average lifespan of 11 years. One individual has lived to be almost 17 years old. Clouded leopard care. In zoos, clouded leopard enclosures contain plenty of space for exercise. They are also provided with various climbing opportunities to help replicate their wildlife styles. The diet consists of a commercially produced zoo carnivore diet and beef knuckle bones. They are also provided with a variety of enrichment in the form of toys, water sources, purser feeders, and even ice blocks with frozen papaya inside. Interesting facts about clouded leopard. Clouded leopard is more at home on trees than on the ground. They are more closely related to lions and tigers, but not leopards. It has a tail almost equal to the body length. It is an excellent swimmer. Like domestic pet cats, the young clouded leopards are called kittens. Clouded leopards can mate at any point of time in the year, but in captivity, breeding mostly occurs between December and March. The recorded top speed of these cats is 64 km per hour. The clouded leopards are also known as mint leopard and tree tiger. That's the end of my clip. Thanks for watching. See you again.